Welcome to the Del Park Arena on this Tuesday night for a game between the under 14 AAAs, Oshawa and Clarington. Oshawa won the first game of these three-game series between these two clubs in the regular season, just at the start of the year in South Curtis. Turcotte is going to be in goal for Clarington, and Hardy will be at the other end for your Oshawa Minor Generals. There's a shot to start things off into the corner. That one over the stick of Bluin. At the line, he's got somebody on him, and Bluin comes back from behind with a backhand pass through center for LePage. Up over the line was Dobbs for a pass for Gallinero that got broken up. And back come the Toros out of their own end. Got taken away there from Legacy. Owen Dobbs, shot. There's the first save by Turcotte as he holds on to that. That face-off now is off to the left of Turcotte from behind the goal. Back to the line. Good job there by Nash to hold it in, but the shot from the line hit a player and went off to the left corner. From behind their own net, Toros get the opportunity to clear this out. That's going on to the stick of Noah Lennox, who picked it off. He sends it up in front. The pass for Davidson was broken up, and that sends two Toros back up the other way. Legacy's one of them as he's going to follow this puck into the corner. Hardy tried to leave it from behind the goal. Still loose here, trying to get it back here to the line, taken away by Riley Brandt, who then takes a hit there by Simpson, number 98. Here comes an opportunity to dump that in. Right back into the corner from behind the net. Zach Nash goes for the hit. Here comes an opportunity now for Riley Brandt. Cross ice here for Ethan Chapman, who takes the passes. He's got to catch up to it. Takes it from behind the goal now. Chapman leaves it for Bartlett in behind. And that'll go in behind the goal there for Hutchings, who tries to dig it out. Taken away, though, by the Toros from out of their own end with a pass that went over the stick of Legacy, who now goes off on a change, and Chapman just dumps that in. Turcotte comes from out of his own end to drop that from behind the goal. Hutchings trying to do that battle along with Bartlett in behind the net and get it back here to the line. Taken away again. Chapman from behind the net. Getting double teamed there in the corner by a couple of Toros players to try and get that puck free. And we're getting our first penalty of the game. It's going to go to Oshawa as Turcotte's making his way to the bench for the extra attacker. And it gets touched up there by Davis. Here comes our first penalty call of the game for interference. Face-off is off to the left of Hardy. Back here to the line. Here's a quick shot right into the glove hand of Hardy on that shot by Mitchell Gill as he hangs on to that. Negro is off to the left here trying to dig that puck free. Right there, number 46. That goes past Mitchell Gill down the ice right into Turcotte, who's going to steer that aside for Mitchell Gill from his own end. Try to get it over here to the other side. Here comes an opportunity now for Heyer. And Heyer just slaps that back into the Toros end from behind the goal now. Here's an opportunity to move this away. Big hit on the other side as number 92 took a hit from Gallinero from behind the net. Trying to stuff this in from the side. It comes around the corner. Picked up here by the Generals. Number 28, Conlon Kennedy, leaves it for Owen Dobbs. He tries to start something short-handed. Takes it from behind the goal. Came up with a big two-goal effort on the weekend in a win over Elgin Middlesex. But the Toros weren't able to get through to the semifinal round, or the Generals and the Toros both weren't able to get into the semifinal round in Kitchener, a tournament that wound up getting won by the Kitchener Rangers. Cadicolo puts it down low there for Legacy to try and get this out. Legacy goes back to the line here and gets it back. Legacy a shot. Hit his own player right in front. Might have hit Cadicolo out in front of the goal. Right back in behind the net again. Tipped in behind the net. Trying to go back there as Legacy go for the hit. And now it's Lennox trying to pick that up. He'll get it and send it the length of the ice. 20 seconds left to go here on the penalty now to Oshawa for the interference call from behind their own net. They start this out, but it gets picked off by LePage and put back into the zone. From their own end now, Oshawa's got it in the offensive zone. That's where they want to keep it and kill off the rest of this penalty. And there it is. Zach does it for the penalty to Jacob Bartlett. Generals have killed off the first penalty of the game. Somebody's missing a stick there on the ice, and that somebody is Ethan Sterling. He didn't need it. He kept it in with his feet and keeps it in the offensive end. Around the boards that goes. Trying to get caught down there by LePage in that left corner. LePage is digging away at it along with Riley Brandt to try and get that puck free. Comes around to the other side for Braden Davidson. Toros from behind their own net. Trying to get this out. It's around the boards. Davis is going to be here to the other side to try and pick that up. It goes back here and gets kept in there from the line by Lennox, who went back to the line to play defense. From their own end, the Toros have it. And we'll start this from their own zone. Look for that lead pass through center. Tipped off, knocked down, tried to get knocked down by Naish, but it went over his stick. Emerson Davis trying to take advantage of a change there by the Toros. That goes over the corner. Davis is trying to keep it in here for Oshawa. And he had some help with Bartlett in behind him. Now Chapman comes free. Chapman to Hutchings. Shot just over the mark. Fired it over the net. Still loose from the side. They're trying to jam it past Turcotte from the side of the net. And somehow Turcotte and his defenders are able to keep that out and keep this at a 0-0 game. Face off now off to the right of Turcotte in the Clarington end. It gets one against Ethan Jackman. So it's back in behind the net again. An opportunity to flip this away. Trying to catch it up to it in his own end. Taken away here by Nigro. Nigro comes after it as he tries to dig that puck free along with Sturzelchuk here in the corner. Back here to the line. Trying to tip it, and he does. As he tipped it past Moore. Here comes an opportunity for Dobbs with a pass. Scores! Open the scoring on this Tuesday night. The Generals take advantage by chipping it past Moore and led to that 2-on-1. The pass across, and no mistake, 1-0 Generals. I believe that's going to go to Gallinaro for the goal as he snapped that past Turcotte after he took the pass. And now Gallinaro puts it on the physical end as he takes his man down as that goes down the ice for icing. Face-off is off to the right now of Turcotte. Rolling right in on net, and Turcotte is going to cover that up. Face-off is just off to the left of the Clarington zone, and we're getting a penalty. Coming up, this one will come for hooking. So the second straight power play for Clarington now. Trying to get back after that goal by Gallinaro, but here comes Cadicolo. Cadicolo with that loose puck. Trying to set this up there for Legacy. Got it back to the line from Mitchell Gill, who held it in. Back in behind the net that goes, but it gets stolen away by Clarington. Or Oshawa dumped down the ice, and Mitchell Gill's going back in his own end. Give the pass here for Legacy. Tipping it up over the line. They bring this in. Hard off the glass there by Morris, who puts it back in behind the goal. Morris waiting out in front here for a pass, number 16, as he's wide open. Walking out from the face-off circle, right out in front of the net before he gets stripped of it and dumped down the ice as Legacy couldn't pull the trigger, and Turcotte will leave this from behind his own goal. A lead pass is going past everybody, including Naish, down the ice, and the Toros catch a break on an icing call. Face-off now is off to the left of the Clarington end. Ethan Jackman to take that draw. He loses it in the defensive end as it comes around the other side. Hutchings is going to try and knock that down and keep it in the Clarington end. Kill off more time on this hooking penalty to Oshawa. There's a pass to the other side as they bring this up over the line. Here's a quick shot, steered off to the right by Hardy. Kept in here again, though, by Nigro, who gets knocked down. Back here to the line. Here's a shot from the line by Michael Drew on net. Gets stopped there by Hardy. Still loose and kept in here by Clarington. Trying to go back to the line again here for Drew. Michael Drew to the other side. Here's a shot. That goes wide. Karam's off the boards and comes back out. Back to the line for Drew again. Drew a shot. Hit his Oshawa defender in front and got tipped out in front of the goal, but it was just a roller that gets held on to by Nolan Hardy. Now it's going to be Legacy to try and take this draw. Back here to the line. Here comes an opportunity now. Mitchell Gill a shot stopped there by Hardy. on that opportunity. And we're going to get a whistle as the net has come off the borings in behind Hardy. Legacy now to take this draw. Quick shot off the draw by Legacy is held on to by Hardy, who had to be quick on that one to make that save as Legacy won that draw and quickly got that shot on goal, but it was up to the task there for Nolan Hardy to keep it out, wrapped around the boards. That's going to get kept in there by Mitchell Gill at the line. Back here into the corner, it's an opportunity to clear, goes down the ice. As the penalty to Brandt is over, that goes down for icing. Quick face-off is won by Noah Lennox. Here comes an opportunity now with a pass. Got it up there for Briley Brandt. Coming up over the line. Brandt is pushed wide into the left corner. Trying to get it back here to the line for Hire, who's waiting for a pass at the blue line. It's still loose there and some feet to try and get it back here for Hire. He'll get it and try and shoot it on net. That one just goes over the glove hand of Turcotte. Kept in here by the Generals. Pushed back in behind the goal. It's going to be Brandt. He's going to try and take his man off the puck in the corner. Now we're getting another penalty coming up here on the left side, and this one looks like it's going to be the first penalty coming up to Clarington, and it is coming for interference. Blake DeBow, number 34 for Clarington, is the one that gets the penalty. The first penalty of the game for Clarington. That penalty comes for interference. There's a quick shot. Blocked away by Turcotte. Generals trying to add to their lead on that shot by Jackman, but it's easily caught by Turcotte and held on to for another draw. Jackman waiting back on defense again. Maybe waiting for another clean draw. But we'll get another face-off as it wasn't got done cleanly. So Lennox will get back in here to the draw. Had to have a little bit of stoppage in play there. Now we're ready to drop the puck. Lennox is going to take this draw here off to the left of Turcotte. It gets pushed in behind the goal there, in behind the net. Going for the big hit. Takes his man off the puck, and it comes out through center. From their own end there is Ethan Sterling now. Sterling from behind his own net will start this out with a pass. They'll start it up here for Riley Brandt, but the pass is going to go over his stick and back into the corner. And it goes for icing. Face-off is off to the left now of Hardy, trying to win that draw. That's Chapman trying to clear it out. Kept in there by Toros, dump it deep. Back into the zone, Bluin. Bluin gets it from behind his own net now. Elliot Bluin trying to do this end-to-end. Had it knocked away off his stick, and it comes away at center. Now onto the stick of Braden Davidson, who finds an open. Ethan Chapman dumps it deep back into the Clarington end. Owen Dobbs is going to try and be there, but it's a turnover. Here's Braden Davidson with it now. Drops it back here for Kennedy to the other side. Bluin's shot is going to get blocked and not going to make it through. Trying to walk this out from behind the net now. Taking off the puck from in behind the goal. Good job to try and keep that in, and now it comes free against Kennedy. Pushed deeper back in behind the Clarington net. 30 seconds left to go on the power play here for Oshawa. Hit there on the other side, but it comes in the zone. Here comes Strzalchuk after it. Trying to win the battle against Kittikalo, and that comes out past Moore. Back into the Oshawa end as that goes down for icing. Shouldn't have been icing because Oshawa was on the power play, so linesman made a mistake there, so we'll have a face-off at center. LePage will get it here to the other side as Generals started from the neutral zone. Elijah LePage lost control of it, was in the feet there of the linesman with a lead pass up there for Bartlett just over his stick as he reached the offensive end. Jacob Bartlett from behind the goal to try and get away from the defender along with Hutchings in behind the net to try and dig it free. From behind the net there. LePage started to creep in. Now he takes a pass. LePage to the other side. An open Davis with a shot goes wide of the goal. Kept in here again by LePage from the line. That shot is knocked down out of front and fired away. Here comes an opportunity, not getting out. Here's a shot. Stopped there and held on to by Turcotte. Face-off trying to get one here off the draw. LePage trying to catch up to that loose puck. Hutchings goes for the hit. That'll come out and all the way down the ice into the corner here. That's Davis after it, and Legacy as well. going for the hit on the other end. And there it is against Bartlett, who got the hit by Simpson. And Simpson is going to go to the box. I believe 98 is Simpson. If it is, he might be gone for the game. You got 2 for the hit from behind, and then he got sent to the dressing room. So that might be the end for Simpson, I believe, for this game. For the hit from behind on Jacob Bartlett. Here's a chance to capitalize on the power play, but the shot went wide by Jackman. Back here to the line again. Jackman trying to step into it. He'll push it to the other side. Back again for Sterling. Sterling looking for an open lane here. Not going to be able to shoot it as that's Lennox now for Sterling. Sterling to the other side for Jackman. He's not going to catch up to it, but it'll be off to the left side. Here now with a pass for Jackman with over his stick. We'll set it up again here for Sterling. Ethan Sterling pushes it off to the side for Noah Lennox. Lennox for Jackman. Jackman can't shoot, drops it for Sterling. Shot, hit the post. Sterling's from the side, and they poke it in from the side of the net as Gallinaro was sitting right there for his second of the game to sweep it in as it goes down to the power play goal to make it 2-0. Face-off to be taken now here from center. Braden Davidson will take this draw. Now picked up here by Legacy. Stone's on the other side, but that's coming in offside. Face-off here from the line. Gets one by Clarington, and they go back in their own end. Good pressure on there. On the other end, knocked down by Sterling. Sterling back here for Zach Naish with a pass. Up through center, that goes over the stick of Owen Dobbs, who retrieves it again and comes back over the line. He tries to put it in. Braden Davidson, shot! That goes over the mark past Turcotte. Kept in there from the line. From behind the goal, they try and dig that puck out. They can't find Dobbs. Trying to turn around with a shot. Left pad stopped there by Turcotte, and we're getting another penalty coming up in front. Toros got the extra 2 out of that. That goes up in the air, and it'll be a fair catch there by Turcotte. Face-off getting won by the Toros. Back to the line for Kobe Heyer. Heyer to the other side, looking for a pass. Here it comes. Shot. Stopped it by Turcotte as he corrals it in the pad area and holds on. Now it's Davidson to take that draw, trying to win it. It goes back to the line. Wrapped around the boards. Emerson Davis keeps that in. Davis to the other side for Heyer. Shot through the screen is going wide. Right from the side, they jam it in from the side of the net, and I believe that's Gallinaro again, who puts it in off the ricochet off the boards, and it's 3-0. The shot took a ricochet off the boards, and Gallinaro is waiting right at the side of the net to put it in to make it 3-0, and that goal coming at the 14-minute mark here of the third period, or first period, as we are into the last minute of play of period number 1. I believe Gallinaro's got all 3 goals here for the Generals in this first period. Both the last 2 have been on a power play. Here comes Bartlett with a shot that hit a stick into the netting and out of play. Face-off is off to the left of Turcotte. Shot on net. Hit a stick. Capped in by Sterling. A shot. Scores! Another late goal for Oshawa, and it's 4-0. Shot from the line by Sterling. Beats Turcotte to make it 4-0. That goes deep there by Bartlett from behind the goal. Trying to win this battle, comes around the net. It's going to try and get kept in. He takes a hit there at the bench area, but stays on his feet. Hutchings trying to do the battle on the right side. 10 seconds left. Here's a shot. Just wide past the blocker of Turcotte. Toros trying to get it out. Here's a sandwich in between the boards by Nigro, as Nigro got hit in between Bartlett and Hutchings, and that's the final play of period number 1. A period that was controlled by Oshawa near the end of it, where they scored 2 straight power play goals, and they've lifted themselves to a 4-0 lead to go to the second period. Face off to kick off period number 2. Dump down the ice past Mitchell Gill. Into the corner goes Moore and Mitchell Gill after it. An opportunity to clear this away with a lead pass. That's going to get knocked down and fired back into the Clarington end. They'll look for a pass up through center. Going for the hit there on the other end was Cadicolo to try and push it in. Legacy also right there to try and dig it free. And now comes free on the other end with Morris and Cadicolo right there as well. Oshawa trying to take advantage of a change with a lead pass. Here comes Bluen, bringing it up over the line with a pass for Lennox that got broken up. They try and move this out from their own end. Kept in there by Kennedy from the line, and we'll get a whistle. Jackman now take this draw, gets one there by Clarington in the offensive end. Here comes Emerson Davis to flip that in. Got knocked down as he used his glove hand to knock that down. From his own end, he tried to move this up. It went over the stick there of number 92, Strzelchuk down the ice for icing. Ethan Jackman now to take this draw. Trying to win it. It was in his feet. Turn over to Dobbs with a shot. Stopped there by Turcotte. Dobbs going after it here again in the corner. Trying to win this battle from behind the goals. Dobbs. And behind the net there's Jackman as well to try and dig it free. Gallinaro waiting in front. He's had a strong game so far. From that corner, they try and dig it free. Dobbs, he's going to do everything he can to try and get that puck free, and it comes back in behind the Clarington net. Here comes an opportunity now. The pass there by Lyndon Pico out of his own end. Allen couldn't do anything with the puck because that gets sent back deep and over the stick of Drew. Here comes an opportunity to cut right in, but taking off his stick on the other end. Jackman hard around the boards as he goes off on the change. Into the corner for Braden Davidson. Davidson and Hutchings trying to dig that puck free from behind the net. It comes free on the other end for Pico as he brings it up. Pico from his own zone, from the neutral end, will dump that deeper into the corner. Trying to go for the hit from in behind the goal and cause a turnover in the Oshawa end. Turned over again here to the other side. Legacy trying to cut free. Legacy with some nice moves. Backhand. Hit a stick and went wide. It's from behind the goal now, though. Trying to pick this up from their own end and skate away with it. Through the neutral zone he comes with Sterling. That's in over the line. Bartlett will fire it deep as the Generals were offside. From their own end. Picked off, almost picked off there by Davidson. He would have had a clear lane to the net. Here comes Legacy. Legacy and Cadicolo bringing it in along with Morris out there. Morris touches that up, and it's in offside. Too many men on the ice call going to the Toros, so another Oshawa power play is up and going here. Lennox back here to the line. Trying to keep it in there from the blue line is LePage to the other side. Shot on net. A stop by Turcotte. Chapman looking for the rebound there in front. It goes back here to the line again. To the other side for Noah Lennox. Lennox can't shoot. He fanned on it. Picked up here by Moore, and he fires it out past LePage down the ice. Or DeBow is the one that picked that off and fired it down. From behind their own net. Oshawa's got the opportunity now with it now. Up out of their own end, they go for that lead pass. They collide with each other at center. Trying to pick this up on the other end. As DeBow, who fires that deep back in behind the net. Looking for that lead pass from out of their own zone. They're going to start this out. And it's blowing, coming up over the line. He's going to put the brakes on, drop it back for Jackman to the other side, and was just out of the reach, so he goes back to the line, over the reach of Kennedy, onto the stick-up Blowen. Elliott Blowen will bring this up over the line. Got Jackman going to the net. The shot was blocked there by Moore. Goes in behind. Jackman out in front with a pass for Riley Brand, who tried to go on that rebound, and he shoveled it wide. Here comes Blowen. Blowen a pass for Jackman. Ethan Jackman with it, sets it up in front for Brandt. That gets broken up. Brandt still trying to dig away at it, and Riley Brandt does his job to keep it in. And now Jackman tries to get it. Jackman sets it up from the slot. Shot! Caught there by Turcotte. Face-off is off to the left now of Turcotte. Range shot right off the draw, goes wide. Hard around the boards, not out. Good job by Conlon Kennedy. But the pass was over the stick of Heyer. Kobe Heyer from his own end will get it over here for Conlon Kennedy. Heyer coming back after it in his own end now. Heyer's going to get chased back there as he can't do anything with it. Looking for that stretch pass, and he'll find it for Jackman. Jackman collects and brings it in. Shot on it. Just fires it over the glove hand of Turcotte and wide. Kept in from the line by Heyer, who came off the bench with his shot, but it got blocked. Here's a shot by Gallinaro that gets blocked on the way through. Turned over there to Clarington's Cadicolo. He's bringing it in. Cadicolo. He'll get bumped off the puck in the right corner. From behind the net now. They're trying to dig the puck free from behind the goal. Clarington have control of it. Set it up in front, but it went over the stick. It's going to get kept in here from the line, though, and he'll take a bump as he took it off to the left side. Around the boards it goes here for Oshawa. Can't get it out of their own end. Still trying to catch up to it here is Ethan Jackman up over the line to try and get through. Jackman is off to the corner. He'll take a hit and stay on his feet. And it's in behind the goal as they try and take it away. Walking right out in front. Back here to the line for Zach Naish. Naish, a shot on net. Just missed. Comes around the other side here now. Jackman going for the hit. Emerson Davis tries to keep that in. And it's Davidson that holds the line. But the shot gets blocked by Mitchell Gill, I believe. And then both him and Jackman collide at the Oshawa bench. Up over the line, they bring it in. Davidson tried to get through against Sturzelchuk. Big hit there on the other end, and that's going to come out past Naish down the ice. Not going to have enough to go for icing. So Naish has got to pick this up in his own end. That's where he's got to start it out. Almost 8 minutes left to go here in period number 2. All 4 goals coming in that first period, all going to Oshawa. Trying to get this out of their own end. Digging away at it on that right side to try and get it free. It gets kept in by Clarington, though, with a shot. It gets blocked by Bartlett and goes off to the right side. From back in behind the goal again, they try and dig it out. Here comes Oshawa from their own end. They'll find some open ice and get it over there for Davidson. Just out of his reach as he's going to try and catch up to it. Braden Davidson goes off to the corner along with Bartlett. He's trying to win this battle off to the side. Sterling to the other side. They try and shoot this to the net. That goes wide past the right pad of Turcotte. Kept in by Sterling again. Pushes it past DeBow. And Allen tries to move it to the other side. Nicro is over there to try and get it, but he had stripped away from him. From behind the net now, they try and dig it out with Max Hutchings. Trying to keep that one in as Davidson, but it just came out over the line. That's in the Clarington end to the other side now. Here's Allen with it. Can't get it out. It went onto the stick of Davidson, who pushes it deeper. From behind their own net now. They'll lead a pass there for DeBow, trying to knock it down. He gets it stripped from him, and here comes Ethan Sterling. Sterling a shot on net, a stop. Rebound! Just fired wide by Riley Brandt. Kept in here from the line. Good job to hold that blue line. Pushed back in behind the net. Wrapped around the boards. Blowen is going to try and keep it in. He will. Elliott Blowen with a shot to the net is a redirection. Stopped there by Turcotte, and he'll pounce on his own rebound. Now we'll get a face-off off to the right of Turcotte between Cadicolo and Noah Lennox. Adam Cadicolo getting ready to get in there to take the draw. Lennox wins it, but it goes past Blowen. Here comes an opportunity for Landon Pickle there, number 19 for Clarington, to bring it in the zone, but taken away here by Oshawa and dumped deeper. From behind the net now. A late pass here for Morris. as he'll find the other side for Pickle just over his skate, and now picked up there by Conlon Kennedy. To the other side, they move this in, tipped deeper by Chapman back in behind the net. Trying to be the first one on that loose puck there is Brandt, along with Lennox. Lennox can't shoot, sets it up, slot area, stopped there by Turcotte, still loose from the side, and pushed wide by Riley Brandt. Around the boards it goes for Conlon Kennedy to keep it in. Lennox gets taken down there on the right side as they try and dig that puck free from Cadicolo. It goes back to the line. Another chance to shoot that on net or go in wide. Picked up here by Chapman, who tried to set it up in front. Here's Lennox a shot. It hit a stick and went wide. Good block there on the other end. Back here to the line. Here's a shot. They score! Bluin from the line is able to beat Turcotte and makes it 5-0 Oshawa. Faceoff gets one here by Clarington in their own end. And it's picked up there by Stone, who has it knocked away from him. Declan Mitchell-Gill on that loose puck now will flip it away. Luke Stone going for the hit over there at the bench area. Going back in behind the net there to try and pick it free. Blake DeBow trying to help out here as well. As it squeaks free, Emerson Davis keeps it in to the other side. Looking for a shot on net. That gets stopped there by Turcotte. And we get a rebound out in front. But there was a quick whistle out in front of the goal, and Generals took the disadvantage on that. So 5-0 Oshawa here at this Del Park Arena on pad 1 on this Tuesday night, as the Generals are looking to get back on track as they've had a little bit of a woe spell lately. So hopefully maybe put a win in the books here on this night and start to turn things around a little bit. Here comes an opportunity now with Morris from behind the goal. Coming around the other side, trying to keep that in, pushed back in behind the net. Dobbs is trying to stick to his man to get it free. Kept in here by Kobe Heyer. Shot on net is going wide. Now it's an opportunity to clear. Can't do it as Morris couldn't get it out. Heyer's going to try and keep this in, and he does. From behind the net there for Gallinaro now. Mason Gallinaro will get away from the checker and turn it over. Jackman goes for the hit, and both stay on their feet. Up through center now for Nigro with a pass. That one over the skate on the other end. Late pass. Here comes Gallinaro again. Gallinaro shot. That caught a piece there of the glove hand of Turcotte. Jackman trying to win the battle. Battling away at it to try and get it out. Got kept in by Oshawa and slapped around the boards. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the second before the two teams go off for a flood. From behind the goal, Sterling and Hutchings. Bartlett coming after it as well. Bartlett will get it and dump it deeper back in behind the Clarington end. Wrapped around the board to try and get it out. Can't do it. Davidson held it in for that momentary second along with Hutchings to try and dig it out. It's still loose there in the zone, and now comes free. Bartlett will race after it. Kept in here from the line, looking to take a shot right on goal. It goes wide. Coming around the boards again here for Sterling, who pushes it deep for Davidson. Davidson's walking out. He finds the line for Sterling. Can't shoot. Now he will on net. Stop. Rebound out of front is poked wide by Bartlett. Kept in here by Oshawa, but turned over. And take one to the front of the net. There was Keaton Legacy. Had it stripped away from him, and here comes an opportunity now for Sterling. Sterling with a drop pass. Back there to back check and take it away was Landon Pickle. Here's an opportunity for Hutchings. Can't get one to the net. Back around the boards it goes. They go for the hit. Kept in here from the line. It goes deep in behind the goal. Around the other side, trying to get kept in here by Sterling with a shot to the net. It hit a man out in front of the goal, and that man was Allen. They go for that pass for Blake DeBow. DeBow going after it back in his own end. DeBow with it. Sets it up in front. Nobody there but a white sweater. But we're going to get a whistle. Face-off is a one that's coming off to the right of Nolan Hardy. It's in some feed area. Try to backhand it away. Gets stopped there by Hardy. It goes back in behind the net again. Late pass there for Chapman. Can't get to that loose puck as Chapman tried to tip it out. Going on the other end there is Chapman. Back into the zone. Hardy will try and stop this from behind his own net. Picked up here by Oshawa from their own zone. They move it out. And it's a pass there for Lennox. Lennox is bringing it up over the line. He'll drop past it there for Conlon Kennedy. Was out of his reach. Then Kennedy takes a hit there on the other end by Cadicolo. Puck squirts free for Blake DeBoo, who dumps that deep. Trying to dump this in. There's an opportunity all the way in on net to Turcotte, who's going to make the stop as Brant's coming into this vicinity. Turcotte will freeze that. Big face-off off to the right of the Toros end. Here's a pass out in front, hit the side of the goal by Gallinaro. Mason Gallinaro goes for the hit off to the right side. Kept in there by Bluin with a shot. Kicked out there by Turcotte. Into the corner goes Gallinaro after it, along with Owen Dobbs. Dobbs is trying to get pinned there in the corner, and Dobbs is going to draw a penalty out of all this, as it's going to come 2 minutes for head contact. Face-off is coming off to the left of the Toros end. Clarington were going to change, but they got sent back to the bench. Jackman's going to take this draw off to the left of Turcotte. Trying to win it, goes back to the line. Here comes Bluin. Bluin a shot. That hit a skate out in front. Goes off to the corner now. Picked up by Clarington and dumped down the ice back into the corner. Hardy will come out to play this. He'll leave it from behind his own goal as they try and start it out. It's a stretch pass as they lead it in for Ethan Jackman up over the line. Jackman sets it up here for Owen Dobbs. It goes over his stick. Dobbs with it now, trying to get this out in front. Jackman is going to try and skate in to help. Taken away here, last minute of play of the second period. Gallinaro doing his job to try and keep it alive. Slapped away by Clarington. Not out. Cadicolo gets the opportunity to clear. Not out. Kept in by Emerson Davis. Davis still trying to help out here to keep it in. He will. Against Cadicolo. To the other side, they try and dig it out along with Dobbs. To the other side, kept in by Naish. But it was too hard of a pass, but he was able to poke it deeper for Dobbs. Dobbs' pass goes back to the line for Naish. Now for Davis. Davis' a shot. That gets blocked on the way through and picked up here by Clarington out of their own end by Keaton Legacy. Legacy was the only one out there. Here comes an opportunity to skate. Bringing it up over the line with 15 seconds left to go in the second period. Off to the corner, they try and dig this puck out. Goes back to the line with a slapper going wide. Kept in here by Sterling at the line. Sterling going to try for one more shot on net. It's going to be a shot that's going to whistle in high and wide over the goal. One goal in that second period, I believe, by Bluin, as that adds up the tally here for Oshawa in that second period. 4 in the first and 1 in that second period. They'll take a 5-0 lead to go to period number 3. Couple minutes here into the third period. Missed the first couple minutes here. Cadicolo trying to dig this out. Bluin trying to pick that up from his own end. Late pass up through center comes Bluin trying to put that in. Gallinaro as well on the other side, getting dumped deep past Turcotte back into the corner. Taken away here by Clarington from their own zone to try and get it out. Shot on net gets knocked down and they try and put it in. Cadicolo from behind his own net will put it around the other side. Kept in here by Bluin at the blue line. Generals leading this one 5-0. 4 goals in period number 1 and 1 tacked on in the second period. Couple of power play goals to go along with it as that goes up and out of play. Face-off is off to the right of Turcotte. Rolled in on net, taken away by Clarington as they try and get it out. From behind the net, they try and dig that puck free to get it back to the line for LePage. Kept in here at the line by Braden Davidson. A shot as a right pad save by Turcotte. And they clear this way, not out. Davidson kept it in at the line. Hutchings as well, kept it in. put it deeper back in behind the Toros net. Coming around the other side, Hutchings tried to get it back here to the line. Here comes Davis. He can't shoot it. He'll push it deeper from behind against Jacob Bartlett. Bartlett trying to get it out from behind the goal now. He's getting held up, pushes it deep in behind, trying to walk the center front. Can't backhand one to the front of the goal. Kept in there by Davidson with a shot on net. It goes back in behind. They try and get this back here to the line again for Davis. Davis from behind the net there for Davidson to try and get this out. He'll spin away from the checker and still try and keep control of it from behind the goal. They try and set this up in front. Taken away against Hutchings as it's off to the corner. Bartlett and Hutchings trying to dig the puck free, and we get it tangled up in that corner for a face-off. Face-off is off to the right now of Turcotte. Pushed back in behind the net. Coming around the boards, there's Nash to try and keep it in. It goes back in behind the net again. Chance to clear as Clarington will start this from their own zone. Bringing this up through center as that's coming in over the line. First there's Outchuck. Turned over as they try and go for the hit. As Cadicolo is up there against Lennox. Trying to get around the defender here on the other side, and that gets knocked down as tried to get by Nigro. Pushing that deeper back into the Clarington end. As that's on the left side, they try and dig the puck free from Madison feet area as it goes back in behind the net. Coming around the boards here as that gets cleared out. Back in their own end goes Sterling after the puck. Ethan Sterling went for the pass as they move this over here to the other side for Riley Brandt to try and get through Legacy and DeBow, and couldn't get through. Dumped in here by Elliott Bluen right on net. Turcotte will stop that with ease and drop it off in behind his own goal. They go for the pass, but it's broken up there by Gallinaro. Gallinaro from behind the net. He'll take a bump from in behind the goal here as Gallinaro pushes it back deep, back in behind the net. Kept in again by Bluen. Owen Dobbs trying to win that battle on the right side. Back here to the line. Bluen a shot. Can't get through. Still loose there for Jackman as he couldn't get to it. Went for the hit there again. And this one is going to cost 2 minutes. Jacob Bartlett is now going to take this draw off to the left of the Clarington end. We're getting some explanations over here at the Clarington bench before we get the face off. Now we're ready to drop the puck. One here. Kobe Hire shot on net. Left pad stop there by Turcotte. Off to that left side, they try and push it back here to the line. Trying to take this away here on the other end. It's trying to go to the backhand here. On that left side, they try and win that battle and keep it in that zone. Good job there by Kobe Hire to push it deep for Hutchings out of his reach. Clarington get another opportunity to clear, and they're not going to be able to clear that one out either, as it's over here on the left side. And we finally get a whistle to end the play. Face-off is off to the left now of Bartlett, as Bartlett tried to take the draw. From in behind the goal, they try and push him off the puck for an opportunity. He'll try and drop pass it into the corner for Braden Davidson. He'll send one to the net. Right to the front of the goal, just over the stick, as he was looking to finish that one off. It was Hutchings out in front of the net that couldn't finish out in front of the goal from behind the net now. Captain here by Hire, who came up from the line. From behind the goal now, they try and dig the puck free from some feet area, and now they'll clear it out. Here comes Clarington from their own end. Knocked down there by Bluen, who gets tripped up, who still makes a play to push it deeper in behind the net. From behind the goal now, it's an opportunity to get this out of their own zone, and it still gets kept in here from the blue line and pushed deeper by Davidson into the left corner. Heyer's going to try and stick to his man as that one's coming up through center. Coming over the stick there, Chapman to try and tip it deep. He'll take a hit. Another hit there on the other end as Clarington can't get to the front of the net. From their own zone now, it's Clarington taking it from behind their own net now. Naish couldn't do anything with the puck. They're going to try and roll it over here to try and put it in. Gets knocked down here by Noah Lennox as he pushes it deep back in the zone. Moore coming back after it in his own end now. He gets taken down. Davis with a shot on net is going to miss wide. Brant gets pushed into the boards here by number 66, Legacy, and that's going to be a penalty. It's an Oshawa power play now on the boarding penalty to Keaton Legacy from behind the goal. Jackman tries to dig it out. Goes back here to the line for Naish. Naish isn't able to shoot it as it goes off to the corner. Dobbs is going to try and win this battle from behind the net. Picked up there by Clarington and dumped down the ice back into the corner. In behind the goal, Hardy will just let Naish go back here to pick that up. Zach Naish with a pass there for Davis as he leads it out of his own end. Drop pass to the other side, and here comes Jackman bringing it up over the line. His drop pass is for Davis, who tries to shoot it. Here's Naish's shot. Hit a skate and out in front of the goal. It gets deflected in, and that makes it 6-0 on another power play goal for the Generals. Face off here from center. Davis trying to catch up to it in his own zone from behind the own net. Goes Davis after it back in his own end. Coming around the boards here. Tipped out as that goes past Strzelczak. From their own end goes Mitchell Gill after it. Trying to win this battle. There's Jackman from behind the net. Can't pass out as it gets picked up by Clarington as they lead this in. Dumped deeper by Pickle back to the corner. Conan Kennedy's after it, who takes a hit. From their own end here is Ethan Jackman. Jackman tries to get through. He goes off to the left side now. Took a hit from behind the goal. Back here to the line. Can't hold it, but it comes out through center. Dumped right back in by Oshawa. Turcotte's going to lead that from behind his own net. Turnover. Jacob Bartlett trying to get to the loose puck along with Hutchings. Neither could get to that loose puck. Here comes Davidson setting it up in front on a backhand that gets taken away by the Toros. Hutchings and Davidson trying to dig that puck out of the right corner. It goes back to the line over the stick of Kennedy but onto the stick of LePage. Fired deeper by Davidson in behind the net. Right in front of the goal. They can't convert on that pass. Coming around the other side now. Throwing it out in front. There's nobody there. Kept in by Oshawa. Not going to be able to shoot it there was LePage. The Bartlett's got that as they try and do something with it. In that left corner. A good job there by LePage as he tries to dig it free. Bartlett as well is in there to try and help out. Can't knock that down. From their own end comes Bluin after it. Elliot Bluin will pick up the puck and bring it in. He backhands it deeper as it was a 4-on-1 against him, so he just had to backhand it deeper into the corner. Trying to win this battle on the other side. Chapman was in there. Couldn't do anything with the puck from behind the goal. Chapman still after it to try and dig the puck free. Around the boards, it got kept in there by Ethan Sterling on the wall. Hutchings is going to try and help out as well. Big pile up over there in that left corner to dig away at one loose puck. Hutchings tries to win that battle. And we finally get the whistle as it's tied up in some skates. That is up through center, going to get past up there for Bluin. Bringing this up over the line, Gallinaro and Brandt. As that goes back into the Toros end. From their own zone, backhanded away by Gallinaro. Couple whacks away at it. Can't get to the front of the net, and it gets knocked down with a hand pass. Face off now just outside the blue line to try and win that draw. Kobe Higher with it now. Dumps that deep. Right back into the corner. Turcotte is going to come out there to try and play it. Harder on the boards here for an opportunity. Capped in from the line. Can't shoot that as that gets pushed off to the corner. In that right side, trying to dig the puck free. Right at the side of the net there on that shot. And coming around the boards here for an opportunity is Davis to try and keep it in. He got some help from the line by Gallinaro as he tried for a shot that got blocked. Here comes Clarington up over the line and is backhanded away and picked up on his own rebound by Strzałczak. Nigro putting pressure on here. Clarington get it and dump it deep. Hires got that. They look for the pass to the other side, and it comes back into the Oshawa Clarington end where Michael Drew had it. Legacy tried to dump it in. It's here in front of us now. Oshawa's got that with Naish. Going for that lead pass and pushing it deep back into the Toros end. From behind the goal, they try and set this up. Big hit there on the other side. I think that's Jackman who delivered that hit on that right corner. 2-minute warning here at the Dale Park Arena on this Tuesday night. And it's been all Clarington in this game. They've got a goal in each of the periods and lead it all Oshawa in this game, as they scored 4 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 here in the third period to lead 6-0. So a good regroup here for the under 14 AAA Oshawa Minor Generals, getting back into the win column here. Hopefully can be a start to something good. Face-off is off to the right. It's a face-off that's right there for Jackman to try and win it back here to the lines. Sent to the net, nobody there to tip it. Here comes Clarington back up the other way, led out by Luke Stone. Stone brings it up over the line. Can't kick it to his stick. Had it swept away from him. Here comes Davidson as well. His pass is broken up. And that is an offside as Cadicolo was over the line. Bartlett now to take this draw, wins it. Over here to the other side now for Ethan Sterling, who dumps it in. Sterling puts it in behind. Max Hutchings going after it on the left side. Here comes LePage back here to the line. Sterling a shot. Hit his stick out in front. Kept alive here by Oshawa, pushing it deep. Last minute of play here of the game now. Coming around the other side, big hit on the other side as they try and dig that puck free. It's a battle in that right corner as they try and get it out. Chapman is in there doing everything he can. We're getting a penalty coming up on that battle out in front that was involving Chapman on that right side. I don't know if Chapman's getting a penalty out of it, but it looks like, they're going to take both out of that scrum as Chapman goes and number 94 for Clarington goes as well to the box. So upsiding Miners with 37 seconds left to go on the clock. Face-off gets won by Clarington. It's on that right corner. Trying to win that behind the goal is Hutchings to try and get to it. A lead pass is tipped away. Here they come up through center. Bringing it up over the line there was Morris with a drop pass. As Nigro's in there as well. Nigro's going off to the corner and setting it up for Morris with a shot. It doesn't make it through. 10 seconds left. Sterling just going to clear this one away. That is not going to be ice. It is going to be an ice. No, it isn't. Thought they were going to call it icing, but they're not. The Oshawa Minor Generals come in on this Tuesday night and shut out the Clarington Toros for the second time this season. They scored 4 in that first period, 1 in the second, and 1 in the third to get back into the win column and can celebrate on this Tuesday night. We'll see you for the next game for the under 14 AAA Oshawa Minor Generals. Until then, I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.